diagnosed with breast cancer, I want to say 4 years ago, and she was supposed to be dead last summer. And then they said December, and she's still with us. And if you would just meet her, you would not even know that there was anything wrong. Right. That's the personality that she has.
And that's where attitude is everything.
And she has it in her arm because they cut the lymph nodes.
Yeah. And she wears compression and everything.
I have not seen her in one, but I bet she does.
Okay.
Right.
Okay. Yeah. I would love to meet her.
But she wears long sleeve things I haven't really seen.
Yeah. I would love
But she wears colored wigs and
really?
Yeah, she's very fun. I hope that you do get to meet her because you'll really like her.
I would absolutely love to.
So Kat, if you're listening, we miss you and wish you would have been here tonight.
Yes.
But that's okay. We're thinking about you anyway.
Absolutely.
So I know you told a little bit of your story. So, you know, I'm a big fan of looking at what life's trying to teach you and making the best of it. And not only making the best of it, but once you learn something and you make it over that, you know that other people are going to go through that same thing. So you might as well learn from it and help other people go through it, which is exactly what you did. So I really admired that. But also your coaching business.
Yes. I love my coaching. I see a lot of different people for a lot of different reasons. And honestly, some people come to me and I'm like, what are you seeing me for? What are we doing here? You know, and it's just kind of, they want to get on the right track. They want to get healthier in general. They want education on food and nutrition or any kind of, you know, activities and that kind of stuff. So I do a lot of different work with different people. Since we're talking about attitude, I think that's important to bring up because that is a lot of what I look for in my coaching is what is their attitude? Are they open to change? Do they come in with the attitude of, okay, whatever we do, you know, whatever we need to do, we're going to do it. Or
I'll try it. I don't know if I'm going to do it. I don't.
Yeah. Or, well, I can still have this and that, right? Just not this. And I'm like, sure, but you're the one that it's going to, you know. And that's, in general, like if someone was coming for weight loss or whatever, like wellness in general, I always encourage them to change their habits. But I don't make it happen all at once because I know what it is to go from like, you can have anything you want to nothing.
You can't have anything.
And that's why I do like replacing instead of just take everything away.
So that they don't feel deprived.
Yes,
yeah, that's a good idea.
in instead of just, let's take everything away because that's a recipe for destruction. Right. You know. So I just add in a salad one time a day. And then skip a pop, add in some water. Add in
you know. I have to agree with that. Skip a cut, pop out.
Yes.
That's one of the things Dr. Weil says is sodas and juice. And people don't think that, but very very high fructose content.
Yes.
And you know what else? I did a lot of research on my own because my husband is diabetic, and agave nectar is supposed to be good for diabetics, and Dr. Weil said today on this on this video that I watched that it has the highest fructose. So now I'm confused. I have to research that.
Yeah.
That's funny. Research.
And so many people think that they can have they could eat fruit until the cows come home.
And that's not true.
No,
high fructose.
Because there's so much,
And it turns to sugar right away.
Yes. And especially
he says vegetables. Up your vegetables.
Vegetables are the key.
Right.
They really are. And sprinkle it with some fruit. Does that make sense?
Yeah, you can.
Go
or,
ahead.
you can put fruit in your salads. One of my favorite salads is lettuce and walnuts and cranberries and just a tiny little bit of blue cheese. Oh, my God,
perfect.
with a balsamic vinaigrette. Oh, my God. That's to die for.
And
it's making my mouth water.
Maybe a little sunflower seeds.
Yes, exactly.
Yes, absolutely.
That's so good.
It's perfect.
See, and that's the thing, but that's a problem. People don't take time to do it. We have to have a show just on nutrition.
We do.
Maybe we're going to have to look at our calendar and see.
Yeah. We should
when
just
that's going to be.
Because I think that's important. You know,
It is important.
People don't understand what they're doing to themselves. And most of the time, people don't recognize it until something goes bad.
Right.
And that's exactly what happened to me. And that's what's so frustrating is, guys, please take a look at how you're living, because later on, it's going to catch up with you. You don't realize it, and then all of a sudden, bam. And instead of going into the doctor and saying, okay, well, now I'm about half dead.
And then they'll start loading you up with all those pills.
Exactly.
And another quote that I read just the other day was, I'm paraphrasing, if you eat wrong, pills won't help. If you eat right, pills aren't needed.
Yes.
And I'm paraphrasing
true.
that. Yeah, that is good, huh?
Absolutely true.
The other person that joined us tonight is Deb Z from Zingy Divas. But you have to talk in your microphone.
Oh, yes, I do. There. Is that better?
That is better. But you have to get right up there close to it.
Right up
close
close.
And personal.
Woo!
There you go.
There.
So that's good. Well, I think we should we're going to have to set up a time to just talk about nutrition, because it really is important, and that's what your show's all about.
It is. Journey into Health on Fridays. And actually, this week we're going to be talking about planting garden. And
that's fun.
What veggies to get in there to get the most bang
We should
for
just
what
plan
you're
on a
trying to
really
do.
long show that day.
Right.
So
There's so many
it's
things.
Fridays at noon every Friday, and if you miss it or there's something that you want to listen to again, you can also go on Kimberly's page on our Facebook, on our website, and listen to all your shows are up there.
Yep.
So that's important, I think, because our station is going round and round, so you never know what it's going to be, which is good, because you might tune in right when you need to hear something that somebody's saying.
Yeah.
But if there's a particular show that you want to listen to, you can do that also.
Absolutely.
You know, Marcus Giuliano is our chef on a mission, and he wants to educate people and chefs. One of his things was he was poisoning people by feeding them high cream, by being a chef. And now he does, he knows every source of all his foods. He knows that it's chemical free. He was the first certified organic restaurant in upstate New York. So that show is in the rotation. I should start putting some on his page too. I haven't done that yet, but I think I will, because his show too has a lot to say. You know, we as women are in charge of the food.
Absolutely.
So it's important.
Yeah. I think that's where it starts, is with the women to say, hey, we need have a few more healthy choices.
Right.
Like salads at my house are huge.
Yeah.
With the sunflower seeds and that kind of stuff.
Well, you can make them
Just
so
because,
filling and luscious.
Yes. And even, I'm not really into a whole lot of adding anything to it, but you can even put chicken on it. With this, saute some chicken and put some flavoring on it,
Yeah.
Be careful with all the sauces, but, there's so many different variations that people don't. And honestly, it just takes some planning.
Yes.
It just takes planning.
And, it doesn't take very long. And this is why I love summer so much. They have this pasta that you might even be able to eat. I read the gluten in there, because gluten turns right into sugar, and my husband can't have it. So I was reading all the gluten-free, all the wheat, all the blah. And the best pasta is vegetable pasta.
Really?
It's better than the one that's saying that it's gluten-free. It has less gluten in it than the one that says it's gluten-free.
Wow.
Oh, my God.
Isn't that something?
Yeah, you have to be careful with that gluten-free
You
thing.
have to read everything.
Yeah, because on the back of it, it'll actually say it's gluten-free because it contains 25% less.
So it's not that it doesn't have gluten in it. Wow,
and I'll
that's
tell you
misleading.
what, people, it is. It's awful. And I'll tell you what, people that have
With
gluten
celiac
problems,
disease, right.
If you got something with gluten, I seriously break out and I'll start itching. And you'll be like,
cousin does.
oh my gosh, I got something with gluten. And it was supposed to be gluten-free because I'm so careful. Your cousin does the same thing, itching?
Welts.
Yep.
Welt.
Yep. I'll get a whole rash and it'll start all over my belly to begin with. And then and I had to take the Benadryl. Yeah. If something says it's gluten-free. But
that makes me itch.
Yeah, she's itching now. There's an aspect also of, like, be careful of restaurants when you go to restaurants.
Right, exactly.
Because they say it's gluten-free, but everything is prepared in the same area. So if they're using, say, gluten-free pizza, if they're going to make you a gluten-free pizza crust, but yet they slap it down on the same surface,
board, right?
You just got yourself some gluten. Now, some people, they're not that susceptible to
Right.
it, but other people are.
Right.
And I just know when I've gotten something that, and I'll just be like, oh, man.
But you didn't used to be like that.
No, absolutely not. And for some reason, everything just...
But, you know,
hit
our
at
bodies
once.
change every 7 years. So what we tolerated before, I know I never had allergies very
Right.
badly. And now I have, and they're not that bad, but sometimes something will trigger it,
Yep.
and my eyes will just water. Like, and it's mostly like molds and dust. Like, and dusty mold is the worst.
Yes.
It just looks like I'm crying.
Aw.
Yeah, it's terrible.
Do you have to take anything for it? Do you
I
just
don't
kinda
take
go
anything
through-
for it, right. But one of the things that I was taught in my nutrition class was if you take unfiltered, raw, organic honey from the region that you're in, that it helps with your allergies.
Yes.
So in my morning yuck drink, I also put
I
that.
need the recipe for your morning yuck drink because I'm going with your turmeric.
I've sold her on turmeric.
I'm going with your turmeric thing. And I am not even kidding, I ordered my turmeric.
Online?
Yes.
Organic?
And yes. And but it's a capsule.
Oh.
So I'm like, do I need powder too? Do I
It's in the powder's in the capsule.
Yeah. So I'm wondering if that's turmeric. Oh, because I was reading up about it today, and she keeps babbling to me about her magic drink, and she's going to get it right.
It's anti-inflammatory. It's
Yeah.
I have more energy. It tastes like CRAP, but I just gulp it down and go. Oh, the other day, you know what I did? I brushed my teeth before I drank it.
Ooh,
Big
ouch.
mistake. Vinegar, and after you brush your teeth, vinegar and lemon are in it. Oh my God.
Oh.
It was just
Yeah.
horrible.
Tell everybody what's in your magic drink.
In my magic drink is I heat water up really hot, and I was tired of doing all this concoction every morning, you know, a little bit of this, a little bit of that, a little bit of that. So I put it in a little mason jar, one of those little tiny mason jars, and it's cinnamon, turmeric, cayenne pepper. That's right, cayenne pepper. And that's what's in my jar. Those are the dry ingredients. And then lemon, and I usually use a half a lemon 2 days, so a quarter of a lemon. And apple cider, unfiltered, raw apple cider vinegar. Oh, God, just talking about it makes my mouth go. And I'll tell you, it is something else.
Do they make the apple cider vinegar in capsules too?
I do believe you can get apple cider vinegar in
So
capsules.
that wouldn't be so.
I'm masochistic, I guess.
Yes, you are.
You're a good.
But you know what? I couldn't find all those things, and I do take some vitamins. I only take the ones that I need because I eat very well. Cruciferous vegetables are the best ones, by the way. And so I don't want to keep buying all these vitamins,
Supplements
and I had all that stuff. So it's like I am used to it now, and my hair's been better. It's not, you know how it falls out, and I'm not taking my stuff, my sea kelp that I was taking because I want to see if this would help. And it's okay. It's just like I'm taking my sea kelp.
That's amazing.
Yeah, it is. So we'll see.
I'm gonna get my tumor. I'm gonna do this.
And some people that I hadn't seen for a while, and one day both told me that my skin looked good.
It does.
It does?
But I see you too much.
Yeah. These people I hadn't seen for a
Yeah,
while.
you look great.
So, well, thanks. So it must be doing something. And I have purposely not been watching what I eat very carefully. We eat good. I just eat too much is my problem. Don't exercise enough. Right. But I have lost some weight as well, which is the apple cider vinegar and the lemon have those cleansing properties. And the cayenne pepper also is supposed to help with weight control and weight loss. So
Yes. Yes, I was reading the turmeric stuff today, and I was like,
oh man, it's a lot of
I
stuff.
love that woman for her brain.
Thank you. And Dr. Andrew Weil is a big fan of turmeric as well, which is where I learned it from.
Yes, and the
Yes.
biggest thing I was like, ooh, the anti-inflammatory,